I am a van abuser. I've been abusing this van during the cabin build. It's literally been the best van for building my little off-grid cabin. And I can get all my materials in it, and I'm going to be sleeping in it in a week. I'm going to the biggest folk festival in Europe. I'm staying overnight. I'm going to sleep in the van. And last year I gave myself 3 hours and 20 euros and I made a sleeping shelf bed with some storage, and it was just a disaster.
I have built the squeakiest bed ever, and it's really not very comfortable.
It creaked, all the screws and stuff I'd screwed together creaked, and it was a nightmare. Oh, it was boiling hot in the day, it was freezing at night. I'm going to give myself 3 afternoons and I'm going to see what I can do. I'd kind of like it to end up looking a bit like the summer kitchen, so grey and really discreet on the outside, and then you open the doors and you've got this colourful surprise. So yeah, I'm going to start by giving it a massive deep clean, and let's give this van some love. The further I go, the more I realise this van is basically a hollow tin can. I'm going to insulate these sections and the roof. Basically, my partner ordered some gym mats. When they came, actually it turned out they weren't gym mats, it was foam insulation material. So I've got that for free, which is amazing. I don't know how much I've got. I'm going to concentrate on the roof and here, and then I'm going to put the panels back. So there's tons of different options for building beds, and for me the priorities for this build are comfortable sleeping. Number one, comfortable sleeping. If I don't sleep well, I'm not going to want to use the van. Number two, the ability to take this all apart and store it easily. See if I can get this to work. These are Ikea bed supports. They're 20 euros each. I've bought 4, and I'm hoping to have 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top, with some wooden structure in between to create something quite rigid, and then with a really open storage space underneath that I can section off with storage baskets and other bits and bobs that I bought. So yeah, let's see how I get on. Let's open the mattress. So the bed slats are Ikea, they are called Leroy and they're 25 euros. The mattress, also Ikea, 39 euros. Okay, head height is brilliant. I can just get onto this middle bar, that's fantastic. And I can just put these seats forward to have a bit more leg room to sleep. Completely stretched out. Oh. Is it squeaking? It's not squeaking.
Time to decorate and make the van homely. Before I share the finished van interior, I'd like to say a huge thank you to ANYMAKA, who sent me this amazing portable hammock stand. It sets up in just 3 seconds. The hammock comes in several colours, but the yellow is my favourite. It just clips to the stand. And can be adjusted to fit different body sizes. It has a seated option, or you can roll up in the generous soft fabric like a giant banana. Extras include the cup holder, you can also store a phone, and there's a mini tent that gives shade wherever you need it. I'm really impressed with the quality, so if you'd like one, there's a Katie Builds discount code in the description. Sadly, I was quickly invaded by other wannabe hammockers.
Je croirais sur un bateau.
C'est ça, un petit voilier, tu sais.
Thankfully, it's strong enough to share. I already have a tree hammock, which has also been fun, but you need 3 perfectly aligned trees and it's a real battle to set it up securely. And at night time, well, the trees block the stars. The real beauty of the ANYMAKA hammock is that I can easily move it and indulge in summer stargazing. Back to the van build. I've packed my sleeping bag into the long round pillow. I'm running my fairy lights using a Ryobi Tool battery converter, which can also charge a phone. I'm going to take my favourite cherry solar light, which I can recharge on the dashboard with this tiny solar panel. Sorry Ikea, but I plan to use your mini bucket for nighttime emergencies. The 2 crates I also got in Ikea and they fold flat for easy storage. I cut this charity shop bed throw into 2 and made a dividing blackout curtain. I got 2 of these mini coffee tables from Decathlon. I can stack them to make a work surface for cooking, and they fold up so small they're really easy to store. So, with no further ado, let's give it a whirl. Whilst my friend Seb had to set up his tent, my van was ready to go in just a couple of minutes. The Genetine Folk Festival was huge. There's 6,000 people a day for 14 days. Right, first night review. Despite the look of my face, I actually slept really well. And the beds are really comfortable. No squeaking, felt supported. And as soon as I got in and shut the van door, it just felt really cosy and safe and homely and like I was in my own little cocooning space. The insulation's good. I don't really hear so much noise around me. I didn't really hear any noise this morning from people in the tents or anything else, despite the fact that they're all right next to us. So yeah, real winner. I'm really, really impressed with it, really happy with it.
The weekend after, I hit another folk festival in the charming village of Luzy. My camping spot was more practical than glamorous, but I had some really cute neighbours and the festival was absolutely enchanting. If you've enjoyed this micro build adventure, I'll soon be back working on my off-grid cabin. So please subscribe and I'll see you soon.